is Acts 8. This is Acts 8 and 26. It says, and the angel of the Lord spake unto Philip, saying, arise and go toward the south. Philip being one of the disciples. He's one of the apostles, right? Unto the way that goeth down from Jerusalem unto Gaza, which is desert. And he arose and went, and behold, a man of Ethiopia, a eunuch of great authority under Candace, queen of the Ethiopians, who had the charge of all her treasure, had come to Jerusalem for to worship. Which letting you know this man is Israelite. It says, was returning and sitting in his chariot, reading Isaiah the prophet. So he was sitting there reading Isaiah, right? Verse 29. Then the Spirit said unto Philip, go near and join thyself to this chariot. So he walked up to the chariot like, hey, bro, what's going on? Verse 30. And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Isaiah and said, understandest thou what thou readest? So Philip, one of the disciples, he went up to him and asked, oh, you reading Isaiah? Do you understand what you read? What did he say? Verse 31. And he said, the man that was reading, how can I, except some man should guide me? And he desired Philip that he would come up and sit with him. So you ain't gonna get the understanding of this Bible on your own. You know, you need someone to teach you and to guide you in these things.
Well,
you know.
What's that? When I was a child, as you say, many are called, but few are chosen.
Yes, sir.
When I was a child, you go to none of them little Sunday meetings, nothing like that, except on that, pagan day, Easter, dress you up and stuff like that. But never went. When I was a child, I was in grade school. Heard a voice come over me, had me pick up the Bible, took it down to the basement, this corner of the basement. Opened up the book to Revelation. That soft voice read to me. At that time, he was preparing me, putting the fear in me. And since then, since I was a kid, I've been always running into scripture here, scripture there, people say you might be crazy because you hear voices. Well, no, those are spirits talking, the Holy Spirit, and I've been walking on a long path for a long time because, like I say, 30 years I've been studying, 30 years I've been looking, because I knew that they wasn't right, and it's more to this than that, and I've always been, like you said, many called, few chosen. He speaks to me. All the books that I have, all the books I just left Barnes & Noble, just picking up another book.
Do you know who Esau is?
Now, get back. That's where I was going to come back for our lesson. Break it down.
This is Genesis 25, verse 25. He says, and the first came out red all over.
Red, right.
Like
so the first came out red.
Right. I know what he's saying.
It didn't explain how Jacob looked. Why didn't it? Because he looked normal as everybody else. But this particular baby right here came out red.
Right.
Whose blood showed forth in their skin?
There we go. I knew what it is, but I just couldn't. I don't quote as say like that, but when he said it, I knew if he was lying or not.
Okay, so who is Esau?
So Esau is
white
European.
Man. So that's why y'all say the so-called white man.
He's
a red man.
Read first. I don't know. And most definitely, because he was red.
Hey, because it's a play on words. Now, I'm hoping that you've seen the Malcolm X movie with Denzel.
Matter of fact, I did the documentary again last night because everything on my TV, I don't have cable, nothing like that. Everything that I put on the TV, because I got this little inbox and you can pull up whatever type it in. I try to put in everything that got something to do with us. And I got this one sister, Jodadiah, what's her name? Sister D. But every time I'm on YouTube, that's how I see all the brothers and all this, and that's how I get all the Hebrew knowledge, What's her name?
Yeah, no, mind you, there's a lot of Hebrews out there, but they all ain't got the truth.
That's the truth too, but you can tell the ones that ain't got the truth by just listening, because they talk outside of their neck, So I look at, and I I'm inside, I know, because the Holy Spirit is all over me. And like, see, I can sit up and talk to y'all because y'all know I ain't crazy, you know. But he, I mean, been on me from day one. I've been like on it. Like when our son was born. Let this go by.
Hey, to let you know though, man.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let this go by because I forget.
You can keep coming in if you want to, man. The scripture says, man, two is better than one.
Yeah, always.
Ecclesiastes, cuss, it says two are better than one because they have a good reward, but their labor.
Right, that's talking about two in the right knowledge.
Right,
yeah.
right.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
So now that's why I asked if y'all watched Malcolm X with Denzel. Because in that movie, it shows you. What did he do? He went to the dictionary, he looked up the word black.
Yes.
The reason they call us black people, because black is synonymous with what? Wicked, dark,
That's why they put the word on.
dirty,
When I'm at
evil,
work,
like the young brother said. But white is synonymous with what? Pure,
and
nice, gentle.
When I'm at work,
you
I
see?
get on them.
It's a play on words.
Right. It's 9 days.
Seen you in videos.
It's 9 day carpenters out there. And you know there's only a few of us out there. So anytime they bring up white, I get a piece of white paper. I say, you ain't white, brother.
That's right.
I said, a piece of paper. I said, where's that land called white? I said, nah. I said, they playing with your mind. I said, because if you gonna call me black, I say, my jacket black. I said, I don't look nowhere black on here.
That's right.
I said, so when I said, everybody has an origin. Now, either you Polish, you Irish, you German, you Russian. I said, you have an origin. So I don't even want to hear that word white coming out your mouth, Italian. I said, what's wrong with you being proud of who you are? I said, but see, you falling in on that thing because first, the only whites that could be called themselves white was the Anglo-Saxon. I said, he was the true white. He only brought y'all.
Not even that.
What was he? What was he?
Because you know what the word Anglo-Saxon means?
What?
The word Anglo-Saxon means angelic sons of Isaac.
Okay, not the
So we
Anglo-Saxon.
are the real Anglo-Saxons.
Okay, that's the Anglo-Saxon. Well, no, it's just another one. See, I can tell you, I get the words mixed up. I have to go back and look. Wait, who were, because when they came here, Caucasians and all, but the only reason they were the fallen angels.
They would be the Edomites.
The Edomites, but they told them the only reason they brought in the word white is because we were outnumbering them at the time of slavery. We started coming in heavy and like whoa, too many of them. So we all got to join together and create the word white. So anything look like him, he's one of them.
I thought they came up with white because when he said there's not gonna be no more gray, so black is dark and evil and white is holy. So they felt like
the first term white man came up in 1681. And they did that to protect how they look, pretty much. Because back then, what was happening was so-called white women, Edomite women, was getting with Jakes. And now the penalty was, look, if you women want to marry these niggas, y'all will have to be in slavery with them. Them women was down for it. They would rather in order to be with us, they were serving slavery. You see what I'm saying? But so Esau Edom, he put in laws into effect. Like, no, you can't, if you marry him, this is what happened. If you marry him, I'm gonna take this land away. So he put certain things in there, and then they started calling themselves white around that time.
Yeah, because we're the only ones that can produce color. You know, they can't produce color. They all come out looking the same. And now finish this off with what happened with our son. My wife, when she got pregnant, after 7 years of marriage, she said, she said, girl, she wanted, have a girl named Samantha, but he'll always give you what you want, give you what you need. So at 4:22 in the morning, the nurse said, it's a boy. My wife said, oh, shoot, like it's a crap game, right? And I'm like half sleep, half woke, push, breathe. And nurse said, what you gonna name him? I said, I don't have a name. Oh, shit. And then I heard a soft voice come through my ear and said, name him Yeshua. And I said, Yeshua. She said, that's
Get what's that, 1 Kings 22? Because now I'm sitting here listening to you keep saying that the voice speaking to your head.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, get Isaiah 45 and 7.
Acts 4 and 21. Acts 4 and 21.
Hold that, brother. All right. Get Isaiah 45 and 7.
Acts 4 and 21.
Read that first.
45 and 7. Isaiah 45 and 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
So the Lord creates all this. So the Lord controls both sides. He controls the right side, which is righteousness and goodness. He also controls the left side, which is...
He said, I will reign on the just as well as
the unjust, right? So now let's read this.
This is 1 Kings 22 and 17. And he said, I saw all Israel scattered.
Started 19.
Okay, Khan. This is 1 King 22 and 19.
Now this is a scenario that took place, right? The king was asking counsel from his prophets, should I go up in war against this people? Right? And all his prophets was telling them, yeah, you're gonna win, go war against it. No, this is King Ahab. So he's telling them, no, go up against them, go do this, right? But then another king, which is the king of the southern kingdom, he came and said, well, do you got any prophets here that's of Yahweh? Meaning the true God. So the king Ahab, his prophets wasn't served, they was prophets of idols. You see? So he called for a true prophet that was actually sent from Yahweh, the Father, right? So let's go ahead.
Huh. 1 King 22 and 19.
Start at 18.
Salakia. 1 King 22 and 18. And the king of Israel said,
this is King Ahab. He was a wicked king. Go ahead.
And to Jehoshaphat,
which is the king of the southern kingdom. He was a righteous king, right? Go ahead.
Did I not tell thee that he would prophesy no good concerning me?
Why? Because he was wicked. He knew that if he was going to go to the righteous man, he was going to tell him the real deal. You see, our people don't want to hear the real deal because they want to hear what? Prophesied lies that we just right? That's why they in the churches, right? So go ahead.
God, he says, but evil. And he said,
so now this is the prophet speaking. The prophet said what? Go ahead.
And he said, hear thou before the word of the Lord.
Hear thou the word of Yahweh. See, now what these dudes speaking, they speak about their own feelings. That's what I'm God. You see? Go ahead.
God. He says, and the Lord said, and he said, hear thou therefore the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne.
So this is what the prophet said. He had a vision. He seen the Lord sitting on his throne. Go ahead.
And all the hosts of heaven,
all the angels were standing in front of him. Go ahead.
Standing by him on the right hand.
There was angels on the right. Go ahead.
And on his left.
And there was angels on the left. Right? Go ahead.
And the Lord said, who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at
Gilead, right? So he's saying, which one of you angels is going to go persuade Ahab that he can go die in this battle? Right? Go ahead.
And one said, on this matter.
So one angel said, I'm going to have him do this. Go ahead.
And another said, on that matter.
Other angel said, no, I'm going to have him do that. Go ahead.
And there came forth a spirit.
So this angel came out of the midst of them like, hold on. Go ahead.
And stood before the Lord and said, I will pursue him.
I will persuade him.
So I can persuade him. And the Lord said unto him, wherewith?
So he said, how you going to persuade him? What you going to do to persuade him to go? Go ahead.
And he said, I will go forth.
So this angel said, I'm going to go forth and do what?
And I will be a lion spirit.
So this angel said, I will be a lion spirit. Go ahead.
In the mouth of all his prophets.
When his prophets telling him to go up and he going to win, that was a lion spirit that those prophets was hearing. So when you heard that voice say, name him Yeshua, that was a lion spirit, because that's not the name of the Lord. The name of the Lord is Yahweh Shai. That's his true name.
That's the name of the Son.
Yeshua ain't gonna get you saved.
But it was the beginning of my experience. So even
no, I'm just letting you know. So when you hear these different voices, you gotta weigh it in the scriptures.
So his name should have been Yahawashi.
Exactly.
So instead of Yeshua or Joshua.
I got breakdown.
Well, Joshua's in the English.
Well, but that's what his true name is on paper.
It's Joshua.
It's Joshua.
Right.
That's what the Spirit says, Joshua, but I call him Yeshua because that's what I thought
That's what you thought his name was.
his name should have been.
Exactly.
So that's why I use that.
Right.
But now it's saying Yahawashi,
Exactly.
but his true name on paper is Joshua. So was
Like for instance, my real name is Matthew,
Right.
but to say it in Hebrew is Messiah. It means the same thing. So Joshua in English, but Yahawashi in Hebrew.
So he did get the right name.
No, he got the right name, but the Yeshua is the wrong pronunciation.
Right, no, he didn't. Yeah. So I didn't know the right pronunciation until now.
Right.
So now I know the right pronunciation to tell him this is what your name should have been.
Right.
You know, I've been saying Yeshua, but so then that spirit that did come through was a righteous spirit because my son is a righteous man. Still a virgin at 28. He knows the way for his wife. He what you call it, and they say, well, how you know he's a virgin? I said, because he's my son. I walked with him. Day one. I left.
Well, he can go get him a wife at any time.
Yeah, well, but knowledge is king. I told Joshua, I said, we
That's
always
if he wants to.
Yeah,
You know?
I said, Joshua, we always put the cart before the horse. We need to get our head together first. I said, we need, to find ourselves. Build a castle before you go looking for your queen. Get your life in order. Find yourself first.
But won't he send you a wife if you're going through things? I mean, after you stay in so long, I've been alone my whole life.
What I told him.
Finally sent me one.
He's going. I said,
got her like a month ago at this job.
When it's time, you're gonna meet her, and you'll know it and she'll know. I said, but right now, I say you doing good. Engineering ain't no joke. I said,
Get 1 Corinthians 7.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 7.
It said the time come where those that have wives be as though they have none. See, right now at this point, we're so focused on what? Building ourselves up.
And then also
what you told your son was actually true. No, you build yourself first. But what you told him was to build his castle, make sure he established himself. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
But first, you know what I'm saying, get this knowledge first.
Get the knowledge.
Seek this first.
This real knowledge.
Not the knowledge of the world.
No.
The knowledge of these scriptures.
Yes. He started reading, the first book he read at 7 was the book of Proverbs. Teaching him how to be a young man. Teaching him what to look for in life. The do's and don'ts. That's the first book that he read, and still to this day we're still studying. Because like Paul said, he said, I wish that you would not be married. Only reason you get married, like the reason my wife would tell you to this day, the reason why I married her because I wanted to have sex with her. I couldn't have sex with her.
That's why I said
that's the only reason.
If you burn, then marry.
Yeah, and that's the only reason we got married. I didn't marry because she was beautiful, because that beauty, like it says in the book, that fades.
Well, marriage is sex. Sex is marriage. Ain't no ceremony, exchanging rings and all that.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't, to this day. I said, it ain't got nothing to do with marriage. I said, I married you because I want to go to bed, I want to sleep with you.
Yeah, because that's the gender.
It's the truth.
No, that's true.
That's the truth. That's why I married her. I wanted to get busy. But I wanted it to be clean.
I mean, it's clean as long as she didn't have a husband. As long as she didn't have a man.
Definitely.
Like a woman that's out here. If a woman walk down the street and I desire her and I'll be like, hey, how you doing, lady? Do you got a man? She say no. It's lawful for me to pop her.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Even if she already had a husband,
before?
She didn't know. She didn't know the information.
Well, all women are harlots.
Right. True.
That's why we
find you a virgin today.
Because that's my wife.
I see what I'm saying.
My wife now. Because she into the book. Her son too. That's why I was looking at him like, okay,
yeah, because that was
he calling white boys at school.
She came from a hardcore family.
You see what I'm saying?
He got in trouble.
Girls couldn't date.
Now I'm not saying there's no women out here that's virgins that's 18 and older. No, they probably got some women out there, but majority of these women, they didn't already had. They didn't already been popped.
Joshua said when he was at Purdue, he said, Dad, women crazy. He said they run around chasing the jocks or the guys with their pants around their knees, or folks who give them the money and all that.
You have to deprive them from wisdom.
Yeah, that's what I told him.
Right, that's why in the ancient world the father gave his daughter to
A man of understanding.
He just give his daughter to just any man.
Right.
He'll pick you for new shoes.
Yes, because he said, because like he said she's the woman, she's the weaker vessel.
She's proud for wisdom.
Yes, she's proud. She don't see that's why we the head. And I explained that to her because when we first got married, you know, she was testy, you know, and I had to I gained her trust by whooping the Bible on her, you know, and telling